Alright guys, well, up to end of stage 1, start of stage 2, lawn replenishment. Now the lawn that I'm doing at the minute, it was infested, the whole lawn was just overrun with about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of moss, which completely killed off the grass, was impossible to lawn mow. Every time you got the lawnmower on it, it's just chewing up the mud. And it's not really ideal as well coming up to winter months. You know, with the amount of rainfall that we've been having, it's just not ideal because, you know, moss holds water, and so therefore you know your garden's going to be more prone to flooding. So there's two simple ways to solve this issue. One is to take off the top layer, the top 1.5 inch layer of moss, and then put turf down. It's simple, but it's not the most cost effective. I mean, to do a lawn of this size, you're probably going to be looking at nearly 350, 400 quid for your lawn. That's including your labour and stuff like that as well. Another simpler option and a cheaper option, I think. I mean, it's a bit more labour intensive, but the results you get at the end of it are well worth it. I mean, if you look at this moss here, this is what I've been dealing with. I mean, you can see how it just knits itself into the roots of everything else there, and yeah, it just becomes really sponge like. So yesterday got the rotavator on it, rotavated the whole lawn. Now rotavator basically just chews up the soil. Now you've got to make sure that you trim the grass down as low as you can, otherwise it's just going to keep tangling up your rotavator. It's just going to cost you more time, because you'll need to keep untangling it at points, because it just won't chew up the soil otherwise. Then what you've got to do after that is, just if I take you over here I can show you where I started now. So once you've got to this stage, what you do then, I mean, you can either scrape all that off and just go back down to the bare bones, like what we've got here, and just use that as your line. But I think that's an awful lot of soil. If you can see it all, I mean, that's an awful lot of decent soil actually to go to waste. So what you can do is do what I've started doing here. Now I've started using something as, because I haven't got a large sieve, started using something as simple as a sort of a vegetable crate. Quite big holes, does the job. You want to get this first lot, this big stuff in here first, sieve it off, so you're left with this stuff here. Yeah, so it's all nice and fluffy, but you've still got quite a lot of bits in there. Now, what you do from there is you go onto your fine sieve, throw some of that in your fine sieve, and then what you're left with is this nice, light, fluffy stuff that's coming out the bottom, and you're catching all the bits of grass and all the big rocks and crap in the big bit. So you're left with that nice, light, fluffy soil that's fairly clean and would be absolutely beautiful for reseeding, which is gonna be stage 3. So that's stage 2 underway. As you can see, I've still got a fair bit to go today, but hopefully we'll make a big dent in this today, get it sorted, and then hopefully look to move on to stage 3 possibly tomorrow or Monday, which will be raking over, reseeding and watering. See you later.